Sammy.
And I'm Bella.
If your cooking skills are stuck in a rut, we're here to help.
If your kitchen has seen better days, we'll show you how to fix it.
We'll give you recipes, hacks, and the confidence to own your kitchen again.
Oh my God!
This is Sammy and Bella's Kitchen Rescue. We're on our way to meet Simon. He's a food blogger and a professional eater with 2 small children.
He might have great taste in food, but he doesn't cook a lot at home, and it's mostly because the kids are fussy eaters and he can't get them to eat more veggies.
I'm Simon Leong. My partner and I have 2 young kids. I love going out to cafes and restaurants as part of my food blog, but at home is my biggest challenge is trying to cook for my 2 young kids.
Hello. Good, how are you?
Good.
Can we come into your house?
Of course.
We're here to rescue your kitchen.
Oh, fantastic. The kids are very fussy eaters, so trying to get them to eat things that we cook can be a challenge.
Okay, so this is the kitchen.
It is.
Pretty nice.
Thank you.
Very clean. Why don't we start off by you showing us where the pantry is?
Okay, pantry's over here.
Ah, yep.
So we've got a whole lot of stuff in
Okay.
here.
It looks like it's pretty organised,
Okay.
but maybe, I don't know, there's still a lot of stuff in there.
I don't even know sometimes what's in there. So
You've got the right idea, you know, you're sort of trying to consolidate things into
Yeah.
boxes and keep it
pastas
organised.
together, the rices, the
But we can
bacon.
always do better, so...
Oh, of course.
I think-
I know it can be much better than this.
Okay, and what about your pots and pans?
Pots and pans, it's a bit chaotic down here, but
Oh, okay.
it's quite a hard space to use because we've got meat
Every time
on
you want
there.
to pull something out, you have to pull everything out almost.
Nearly, or things fall out.
Let's have a look in these cupboards, shall we? Oh, look at this sweet mug. Look at the mugs on that mug. Oh. Simon, food favourites.
Yeah, that's
Very
it.
cute.
Spices,
Ah,
olive oils,
okay, yeah.
it's a bit chaotic.
And it's hard because I think spices is something that you use all the time for
I
cooking.
think we'd like to use more of it, but it kind of gets
Daunting.
hidden there.
All right, show us the fridge now.
Oh, okay, it's over here.
Okay. Pretty empty. Are you sure you've got 4 people living in this house?
We do, definitely do. It's a bit bare at the moment.
Hang on a second, what is this?
They're ready-made meals.
Look, okay, sometimes if you're desperate, you can have a ready-made meal,
yeah.
but I think we're going to need to teach you to cook some quick things from scratch so you don't need ready-made
that
meals
would be
anymore.
good.
And you've got lots of fruit down here,
Yeah,
healthy
yeah.
stuff going on. Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Look, your pantry's full of a lot of ingredients, needs a bit of organising. The fridge is pretty empty for a family of 4, so you want to fill it up with lots more fresh stuff that the kids are going to love and the adults are going to love too.
That sounds great.
Are you ready to learn?
I am.
Okay.
Let's rescue your kitchen.
Thank you.
We're going to show Simon how to disguise veggies in tasty food, make some fun meals for the kids, and reorganise the kitchen. Right now, we're taking him to Kitchen Rescue Central to teach him an easy, healthy meal the kids will love.
We've got the perfect dish for you to solve the problem of getting veggies into your kids' bellies without them picking it out, and it's a vegetable-packed chicken sausage roll.
Not only are we going to get the kids to eat veggies by hiding them, but it's also going to help you because it's freezer friendly. So you can make a whole massive batch and you'll have a great snack in an instant. All right, come on, let's get cooking. All right, so first of all, we've got our chicken mince here. So if you want to crack a couple of eggs and put them in.
Okay.
Oh, he's got
that
some
okay?
skills.
I think are you a professional egg cracker? Single-handed.
I'll
Put them back in.
put them there. Two eggs?
Let's do all 4 eggs
All
because
4
we're going
eggs.
to need a lot of egg to bind all of this together. All right, so next we're going to pop in some wholemeal breadcrumbs. That's really good for the kids. All right, so now the breadcrumbs are in, we're going to put some of this LSA in. So LSA is fantastic for kids because it's got lots of linseed, which has got omega-3, and that's really good for their brain development. So do you need some of that too?
Oh, yes, definitely. As much as I can get.
All right, that can go in. And then we've got some veggie stock. So veggie stock powder is fantastic because it adds a lot of flavour without actually having to put the liquid in. Lots of salt. Now that's a bit of a chef's trick actually. Chefs always say the difference between chef cooking and home cooking is that there's often not enough salt in home cooking. Now with the veggies, we're gonna try and chop them as fine as possible.
Yeah.
So this is a hand blender and it's got the OptiChop attachment, so that's gonna chop the veggies nice and fine for us.
You know, you still have the nice texture in there, but the kids can definitely not pick out.
good.
So it's a bit of trickery going on there.
Fantastic.
Right, so what we want to do is just chop the veggies into some big chunks first. And then we pop them into the OptiChop like so. And just want to do this in batches. So that goes on. How cool is that?
That's great.
So this is all chopped up perfectly now. That literally just gets tipped in.
Yep.
We crack on lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of veggies.
Oh, great. Oh,
It's great to have tools in the kitchen. Hand blenders
Yes.
are great, but another great tool is your actual hands. So
Oh, fantastic.
when
I'll
you're doing
clean my
things
hands.
like rissoles or sausage rolls or anything, don't be afraid to get right in with their hands.
Will do.
Hide those veggies, Simon.
okay. I feel like my hands are getting exfoliated. Is this looking
Divine.
good?
That
Yeah.
looks really good, yeah.
Oh, look at-
Smells good.
smells great.
Okay, so store-bought puff pastry, really easy. We don't have to make our own puff pastry.
thank God.
We've got 2 sheets here, and we're actually going to make 2 logs of sausage rolls out of each sheet of pastry. And we just want to cut it in half, like so. All right, and Simon, I'm going to get you
You jump in the middle,
Oh,
Simon.
okay.
with the spoon. So we just want to create 2 logs of veggie and meat mixture in the middle.
And then you want to grab the rubber spatula and some of that egg. Just a little bit over that side there.
Ah, fantastic.
The fun part about this, it doesn't have to be perfect. They're homemade sausage rolls,
Yeah.
so they can be a little bit rustic.
Okay.
Rustic means delicious.
Crunchy bits.
Sticker.
Yeah.
There you go.
So-
Big sausage roll.
Yeah, I love it.
Yep, so what you need to do is cut it into 3 even pieces so we can fit it into the machine.
Okay.
Perfect. Now, we can actually give the top of the pastry a little bit of egg wash.
Yes.
And then we dip it in upside down onto the lovely poppy seeds here. And this goes straight into the air fryer basket. So we want to not overcrowd it too much because we want to have the air circulating around so it puffs up really nice. So these are going to go into the air fryer now. We're going to set it to 200 for 12 minutes. All right. And while they're cooking, we can keep making more sausage rolls.
Coming up,
Guys, look at this
That's good.
luscious chocolate. Right. Ow!
and later, we're going to rescue Simon's kitchen.
We've got the goods to make it happen.
Let's get cracking.
We're back, and our healthy version of sausage rolls are almost done.
All right, so we're just about ready, I think.
Oh,
There it is.
All right. Oh, wow. Okay, there are those crispy sausage
it's
rolls.
great.
And look,
See how
Toasty on the
flaky?
bottom.
nice. Oh, lovely.
Simon, your 2 little princesses are absolutely going to adore these hidden vegetable and chicken sausage rolls.
Yep.
Cheers, guys.
here's
Cheers.
to tricking the girls.
Cheers for treating the girls and getting more vitamins. Cheers.
I've got a great hack to get your kids to eat more veggies. It's schnitzel, but veggie chips at the same time, and every kid loves that. So we start off by making a breadcrumb mix with some olive oil, salt, veggie chips, dust them in flour, egg and breadcrumbs.
It's going to go in 200 degrees for 8 minutes. There's a lot less oil than deep frying, but the end result is just as crunchy. Out of all the recipes we're showing you today, Simon, this one's probably got the most amount of trickery in it.
Oh, look, I can see avocado and chocolate, so I'm not sure how that's going to come together.
And the secret ingredient is actually the chocolate. So this is what all the chefs use. Try this.
Oh, thank you.
That's called a colette because it's easy to melt. All the chefs use is chocolate, so it's definitely the best.
Love it. I'll have that. Thank you.
No, we need it for the recipe.
okay.
Come on.
All right.
All right, let's get started.
So it's a very simple recipe. We're going to start off with some dates, which have been pitted, and they're going to go into our hand blender. And then our secret wacky ingredient, avocado. But the key is to have a really nice ripe avocado so it's nice and soft.
Yep.
All right. Avocado is in.
Those kids don't know what they're gonna get.
No, they don't. So we're going to add in a little pinch of salt. It's always important in desserts to put in a bit of salt.
Oh, okay.
And then, Bella, you're going to get some vanilla.
And slice it down the middle. Make sure that you use a really, really, really sharp knife to do this. Drag it along the middle until it's cut all the way through to the centre. Then, just grab each piece, because you've got 2 halves now.
Right.
Take the back of your knife, not the front bit, because the front bit will just cut it again, and scrape all the way through until you get all of those delicious vanilla beans. And then it goes straight into the pot, just like so.
And now that's the milk. Time to blend it until it's nice and smooth.
Yeah.
All right, blending away. Okay, I think that's smooth enough. We're ready for the chocolate.
Okay. So I'm
My
going
favourite part.
to melt the chocolate to go into there now. As long as you've got colettes, which is like these tiny little buttons, they're really easy to melt in the microwave. So I'm going to pop it in for 1 minute. Guys, look at this
That's good.
luscious
Perfect.
chocolate.
It's in the
It is
microwave.
unbelievable. As long as you've got good quality chocolate and it's in that cullet shape, the little buttons, it melts perfectly.
Yum.
So Sammy?
Hand it over. Hand it.
No, I'll have it.
No, it's mine. Okay, have it.
Well, I do not want to fall in love. I'd rather fall into this chocolate. Ooh la la. Okay.
Oh, man.
Let's get it into this and blend it all together. All the chocolate is in. Now, we're going to blend it back up and get it nice and smooth and evenly incorporated.
Okay.
Right.
Oh, that looks so good.
Oh, that looks pretty nice and chocolatey.
It does.
Do you believe us now that it's going to be a great dessert?
I haven't tasted it yet.
Oh,
So we'll see.
All right, well, let's serve it up. All we need to do is pour it into the glasses, like so. There's one. And there's the other one. And then all we need to do to get the top nice and smooth is give it a little bit of a tap. Just go like that. Don't break the glass, though.
Okay.
All right, that's it. Now they're ready to go in the fridge. They only need half an hour before they're set.
Okay.
Coming up.
I always feared making pasta, but this just makes it look so easy.
This is a great hack to get you working like a professional patissier in your own home kitchen.
Yep, we've got chocolate here. So we've got the dark chocolate cullets, which are really good quality and the perfect size for melting. Chocolate is going in till I get it to exactly 45 degrees. And I want to put in the last chocolate, stir it, and wait till it's melted. The final temperature should be 31 degrees.
You pour it out, Bella. We're going to spread this nice and thin and evenly over the bubble wrap, and we're going to let that set at room temperature for about 3 minutes. Gently peel off the bubble wrap and crack it into shards, and you should get a really nice crack sound. It smells so good.
I want to eat it now.
It's going to look great on some ice cream.
Here at Kitchen Rescue Central, we're showing Simon some more fun pasta tricks.
So Simon, your kid's favourite meal is pasta with butter and cheese, which is kind of like my favourite meal as well. It's really yummy. I think every kid in Australia loves it. But Sammy and I were thinking, how are we going to hide the vegetables in that? And we came up with a genius solution. We're going to hide spinach in the actual pasta.
Okay.
So this is going to be a really cool recipe, and I think the kids are going to love it. All right, so let's get started. So what you want to do is pour a little bit of water into the spinach, just enough to help us kind of get the blending going. And then you want to grab the stick blender and puree that. So use a bit of an up and down motion.
Is that the hardest pressing?
Okay, that's probably pureed enough.
Yeah, that's dead, that one. That's
All right, well, it is so green. There is definitely a ridiculous amount of vitamins and minerals in there. So,
chlorophene.
yeah.
So we want to put a bit of egg in this pasta as well. Nice.
You and your skills.
one-handed,
Yeah.
Okay, and then we're going to top it up to this second line here at the top with the spinach water.
Great.
That's pretty cool, huh?
Or a swamp. Yeah,
Not a swamp. Come on, it's a pretty green colour.
but I love the colour. All those colours.
Definitely.
We're gonna make this pasta really easy to make using our pasta noodle maker. We've got the spaghetti attachment in there already. And I'm gonna just add flour. All right, so the flour's in, and now all we need to do is turn the machine on, and I'm going to slowly pour in our liquid, and then the machine's going to knead the dough on its own.
The little grass growing.
All right. Look at that.
Nice.
It's pretty cool, huh?
Very cool.
Beautiful pasta. This easy to make, right?
I always feared making pasta, but this just makes it look so easy.
Yeah. And, you know, fresh pasta is actually quite expensive to buy. So, you know, doing something like this, you've got flour in the pantry. It's pretty much 15 minutes from start to finish for a meal because it cooks really quickly as well. It only takes 3 minutes in the pot. Now, I've got some water to boil the pasta. It's really important that you use a really big pot, and even more important that you put lots of salt in. Italian nonnas always say it should be salty like the Mediterranean.
Yeah.
All right, pasta goes in. And you want to give it a stir as soon as you pop it in. And then all it needs is 3 minutes.
3 minutes.
So this is a super, super, super quick dinner. And it's kind of going to be self-saucing in many ways because we're literally just throwing on some butter and cheese onto it. So super simple, beautiful, delicious, full of nutrition. A fantastic dish for your kids. I reckon they're going to love
Can't wait to try myself.
This is a great hack to get kids excited about cooking in the kitchen.
And a great way to get them to eat more veggies. Now, it is a beetroot pasta, but shh, we're saying it's a pink pasta.
Flour going in. Whisk up 1 egg into our measuring cup. Top off the rest with some beetroot juice. We're going to start the machine, pouring that all in. That's going to knead for about 6 minutes. And look, I think the pasta is going to be getting pushed out here very soon. Is it coming yet?
Yeah. Use all of your muscles. The great thing about the lasagna sheets is that you can use cookie cutters to make any shape you like. So it's really fun for the kids, but you can also make filled pastas like raviolis and tortellinis, or even pappardelle, or pretty much any shape you want to cut out of it.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Coming up,
Don't open your eyes.
All right, welcome to your new kitchen. Wow.
we're back at Simon's place and ready to reorganise his kitchen.
Simon's kitchen is 75% of the way there, but it just needs a few tweaks to make it better, and we really need to utilise some of that unused space.
Yep, and we've got the goods to make it happen.
All right, let's get cracking. All right. Ow! Oh, Sammy, this thing's falling on me.
You'll be right, eat a spoonful of concrete. At least it wasn't one of the girls. Okay, so we've got some racking here that's going to help solve their storage solution for all their pots and pans.
Simon's kitchen is almost completely organised. There's already things in plastic containers and it's labelled, but we just need to tweak it a little bit better and pop like with like into easy to slide out containers. This family loves their peanut butter. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 jars of peanut butter in there.
Whew, okay, wasn't easy, but I think I got that shelf perfectly clean.
All right, well, I've got a banana bag to keep more fruit and veggies fresher for longer and fill up that fridge.
Great.
Last couple of final touches to make their kitchen perfect.
Every kitchen needs a really good chef's knife, so we've got that covered.
And they've got the pasta noodle maker, so those kids won't even know what veggies they're eating. All right, come on, guys, follow me. Follow me. Don't open your eyes.
Oh.
Don't open your eyes.
All right, welcome to your new kitchen. Wow.
Oh!
So, first of all, most notably, you'll see you've got a beautiful spice rack ready to go at your fingertips.
Oh, cool.
But we also organised your previous spice rack area.
Oh, it's so clean.
So it's a lot easier to use now. No excuses
No
not to use the
excuses. I'm not
spices.
going to knock everything over. When
No, we won't have
Isn't
anything
it?
falling on your little head.
Oh, yeah.
There.
Do you want to see?
Yes, in there.
Okay, let's have a
Yes, in
look.
there too.
Oh, look how
very
clean
cool.
and organised it is.
Yes.
and all the way up here too. So you guys already had these great storage boxes, but you just needed a few more, so we did that for you. Got them and reorganised everything. Let's check out the fridge.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
What do you think?
So clean and organised.
So you can pull that straight out, and then you can reach some of those smaller items from behind without actually having to make too much of a mess.
Solution.
And this is a
Banana bag.
A banana bag? What is that?
So it keeps your bananas fresher and it stops them from ripening too quickly. So there you go.
What is
Look at that.
Wow.
So we've got a shelving unit now that's inside here, and it's separated it into 3 different levels. We've got a rack for all your chopping boards and lids.
Oh, yes. That's amazing.
good.
That's amazing. I'm very impressed with that. That's
Oh, I'm very glad.
that's very good.
All right, let's close this one up.
Isabelle, do you remember when we were playing with the fancy coloured pasta?
Yeah.
Guess what? We got you your very own machine. It's over there.
And the cutters as well, so you can make monkey pasta, cupcake pasta.
You like that?
Are you going to have a lot of fun with this one?
You going to help us make pasta?
And you can make the noodle shape as well. You can make lots of different shapes and colours too.
Simon, thank you so much for welcoming us into your home and into your family. It's been an absolute pleasure to rescue your kitchen. And Isabelle, you've been the best chef ever. Can I have a double high five?
Yay! Let's eat some food, huh? Sausage roll time? There you go, girls.
I'm going to double dip because we're family now.
Thank you so much, Sammy and Bella, for all the amazing tips and tricks that you've given us. And to hide those vegetables in those dishes was a fantastic way to get my kids eating more vegetables.